Hey there, and welcome back to episode 4 of Tries Bodybuilding. This is part B. If you just watched episode 4A, you're good. If it's been a little bit, then you should know that I was talking about the type of food that I eat and how much food I eat. And it was just getting a little bit long, and I'm switching into slightly different treatment of food. So I just gave you a break. But here we go with episode 4B. That answers that question, I think, of what I eat and how much I eat. But I didn't give you calories for anything, and it's because I don't know how many calories are in everything. Maybe I'll MyFitnessPal it up and check when I make those things what is the standard amount of calories or protein in them. I know that all the meals that I eat have protein in them. And my bridge builders are building bridges here, so I'm not too concerned about it. But maybe I will go through and find the calories for all that stuff. Anyway, just for interest's sake, so you have an idea of how many calories I'm eating. I won't change what I eat if I find something out based on that, like, oh, it's a lot of calories, oh, I should be eating more calories, or there's not enough protein, or there's a funny macronutrient distribution ratio. I won't change anything, but it would be interesting to know, I think. And then what I'm going to try my darndest to do is when it comes time to lean down for stage, is to not count calories. And just where now I'm giving my bridge builders more material, I'll give them less material. And hopefully get down to the point, I'll wean it off slowly, but I'll take a little bit of extra food out. So right now I'm eating extra food on my workout days and on some of my non-workout days. Start with taking out that food from the non-workout days. And then I'll probably reduce my workout day food back to maintenance and see what happens. And if I have to drop from there, definitely things like the extra calories from stuff like bread compared to cruciferous vegetables, I'll make that swap there. It's pretty much like all the things, and we see this a lot out there, like, oh, if you're trying to lose weight, do this, don't do that. And it's like, prioritize protein, eat high volume, low calorie type foods. So like your broccolis and other cruciferous vegetables and salads and stuff, and not the starchy carbohydrates. So eat less grain products and less potatoes and stuff like that. But now I'm doing the opposite of all that. Why? I shouldn't say I'm doing the opposite of all of that, because I still prioritize protein. But if I'm trying to add extra calories to my diet, eating just cruciferous vegetables that don't have a lot of calories in it is not going to help. So I'm eating lots of starchy carbohydrates too. But when it comes down to leaning down for the show, dropping that extra bit of body fat that I let myself get, then those things will be on the chopping block. And then I'll just be happy to bring them back in when it's time to look like a normal human again. I hope that's somewhat insightful for you. I definitely recognize that I'm at a different stage than a lot of people are, because I've figured out what I like eating, how to make the foods that I like, how much food to eat in general a long time ago. And I've been just grinding in this habit of how much food to eat and what types of food for such a long time that it's second nature. It's totally intuitive for me now how much food I need to eat to maintain body weight, which makes it easy to add body weight. And I don't have to think of anything special considerations. It's already a part of my routine to make food. I don't need to learn how to do any of this stuff. So I'm a little bit ahead, I think, than I don't know how to say that, but I wouldn't say that I'm ahead, but I'm in a different phase in nutritional habit than some people out there who are doing bodybuilding shows and need to learn how to eat all this stuff in the first place. And I came across a really good podcast, I think it was last week, that I'll link to in here. It's from the 3DMJ, 3D Muscle Journey. And I follow these guys. It's a lot of guys who have been doing bodybuilding and Olympic lifting, powerlifting for a while. The 3DMJ podcast, or team, I guess, has some people on it that I really respect their opinion. Most notably, I'd say Eric Helms, and no slight against any of the other guys, but he's the one that first drew me into 3DMJ with the muscle and strength and nutritional pyramids, which I think are great. But this podcast is talking about if it fits your macros, and intuitive eating, and they talk about the origins of if it fits your macros, which is kind of an interesting story if you haven't heard it before. But they also talk about how does this fit into the real world, and recognize that not everybody's at the stage where you can just say, well, does it fit in your macros? Then find a way to make it work. Where a lot of people have to figure out general habits and practices first, before we even talk about macros or even calories. But because I've been in this routine of what to eat or how much to eat for so long, I can do this intuitive eating thing. So I'm not going to recommend it for everybody. If you don't have an idea of the types of foods that you like and how much to eat just to maintain, it makes it very challenging to figure out how much to eat if you're trying to gain or lose weight. So I have an advantage there, which is nice. I'll take it. But that's it for now. In a couple weeks, it'll be time for another update. See ya.